Hey y'all, it's Slaymas day 9 and we're going to get your knotless nice and flat, and I'm going to show y'all how to extend them when you're doing the medium size. Okay, so I did most of my clients' hair off camera because I didn't think about recording until I got to this row, really. Basically right now I'm just doing my brick layering. Like I always say in every knotless video, you need to brick layer so that the braids can fall in between each other. By them doing that, it gives it a nice full look and it's not so scalpy. Okay, so this method that I'm doing right now is going to help you get your base of your knotless braid really nice and flat. So basically you just want to saturate it with a good product. The product that I like to use is the Braid formula by EBIN. And then what I'm doing is opening up the section, and I'm going in and I'm laying the interior part of the section as well. And what this does is brings everything together, so that way when you're combing it, everything is forming together, and that way like your knotless braid will be super duper flat because it won't be like lumped up or anything. None of the pieces will be dry. It'll be nice and saturated. To start your knotless braid off, you want to go ahead and do like a braid motion, but don't do a complete braid. And then so it's nice and flat, you want to start off with small pieces. So like my first 3 pieces will be like really small. Now the smaller that you start, the flatter that the root of your knotless braid will be. So start with small pieces. That's very important. Don't go in with bulky pieces because you'll have a really bulky braid at the top. So now that you see me at my 3rd piece, I'm going to keep on braiding, and now I'm just going to gradually increase the size. But when I say gradual, I do mean gradual. I don't mean like dramatically. Just increase it a little bit and just keep building your knotless braid. You'll know when to stop adding pieces in once that knotless braid feels like the other braids that you've braided before. Like you'll know, like your fingers will be able to tell when you need to stop adding hair in. But just keep on adding the hair until you got that size that you want, and then I'm gonna show y'all what to do about the length as we go down the braid. And don't forget to add the product in when you're trying to tuck, because that's going to help you with your tucking. That's going to make tucking easier. So I like to use my braid formula to put it on the real hair. Now you see me coming in right here to add the hair in. You know when to add hair when the braid starts to feel like it's getting a little bit smaller. You want to add it in before the braid gets small because you want the braid to be the same size going all the way down. And lengthwise, you'll be able to tell when the hair is long enough by looking at the end of your braid and comparing it to the end of the rest of the braids. Now if the end of the braid hair is touching the end of the rest of the braids, and that's when you know like you're good and you don't have to add more hair. I am going to slide the camera back so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. And then you can also lift up some of the braids beside it to help you figure it out, because those braids that you've already done before are going to be your guide for the braid that you're on at the moment.